Somewhere in motherland Africa, right in the heart of Lagos City, the economic capital of Africa's most populous country, Nigeria, sits a laudable venture renowned for its rich and enviable track record of delivering extraordinary audiovisual content and creating sustainable job opportunities for Nigerian creatives for over 6 years. Santab Productions Limited is a 21st century compliant entertainment and media production company, strategically positioned to fulfill its vision of helping brands, businesses, Category A schools, organizations, and high net worth individuals to fulfill their marketing aspirations and appeal to a global audience via first-rate content or programming, from conceptualization, development and production for television, radio, and new media, using holistic business competencies along the value chain that culminates in the realization of their objectives. Santab Productions Limited, whose modus operandi is 60% virtual and 40% physical, is poised to take the front seat in the Nigerian and West African entertainment market by breaking frontiers in innovation, creativity, and quality. This laudable initiative is the brainchild of a young African entrepreneur, Bolarinwa Idowu Emmanuel, a.k.a. Santa Bolero. Though not born with a silver spoon, but through sheer determination, diligence, persistence, hard work, and creativity, has been able to carve a niche for himself as one of the fast-rising young business leaders and elite storytellers in Africa. On April 7th, 2023, which marks the 6th-year anniversary of Santab Production Limited, Bolarinwa Emmanuel featured as a guest on a special edition of the Smartpreneur Show. He shared valuable insights about his entrepreneurial journey for the first time on television.
Hello viewers, welcome to a brand new episode of the Smartpreneur TV show. I'm your host as always, Daniela Uguaga. Like you know, this is a show where we discuss everything entrepreneurship week in, week out. And on today's episode, we have a multi-award-winning entrepreneur, TV director, an impact filmmaker, and a documentary producer. He's a recipient for the award of Best Entrepreneur of the Year, Media and Entertainment category at the ECO-City Business Conference, courtesy of the ECO-City Polytechnic student. He got an official nomination for Young Entrepreneur of the Year Awards and has also been nominated for the Award of Entertainment Entrepreneur of the Year at the Lagos Young Entrepreneurs Awards. He is the CEO and Chief Content Developer at Santab Productions Limited and the co-founder of the Santab Agro-allied Foods. Join me as I welcome Bolarinwa Idowu Emmanuel, a.k.a. Santa Bolero. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you very much. I'm delighted to be here.
Santa.
Okay.
What's the inspiration behind Santa Bolero?
Well, Santa Bolero simply means a jolly good fellow who is born to lead, and that person is me, you know.
Whoa, and here I was thinking it had to do with Christmas and Santa Claus.
Not exactly. You know, I don't want to be rude. I don't want to compete with my big brother Santa Claus, you know. He's the one who shares the goodies and all the gifts. But for me, I'm Santa Bolero.
Wow, that's cool. Nice outfit. You look dapper, by the way, like a true African prince. Who is your daddy?
Thank you for the compliment, and you look amazing yourself. So you're actually correct if you say I look like an African prince, because I'm actually one. I'm a prince.
Oh wow!
Ekiti, yeah.
Wow, nice.
It is what it
Ekiti
is.
people, behold your prince, oh.
Yes sir.
Let me start by congratulating you on your milestones in your business. It's indeed well deserved.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So I would like you to share some insights with us about the discouraging factors preventing young entrepreneurs from starting their own businesses.
All right, thank you very much. For me, I think there are quite a number of factors, and I'll call them the entrepreneurship myth. the misconceptions that people have passed from generation to generation, and it's really discouraging people, both young and old, from venturing into business or starting their own businesses. You must have heard before. Okay, like I said, there are quite a number, but I'll just discuss 7 common.
Wow, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. The first one being that they say you need a lot of money to start your business, obviously, right? But the truth is, you need capital, but maybe not a lot of money as it is painted. Okay, I'll explain. It means that you can just start with your personal savings. What you have saved in your account, you can use it to start your business. You don't need to wait till you have a $1 million seed fund before you start your business. You know, you start now. Maybe later you can raise funds. You can do crowdfunding. You know, start from within your family, your friends. You know, as your business grows, you can attract investors. You know, and the second one being that they tell you need to rent an office space before you can, you know, start your business. It is good if you have your business workspace, your office. But the truth is, this is 21st century. You can actually start in the comfort of your home, in that your garage, in your study, you know. And at the same time, you can leverage on technology and internet connectivity to run a virtual office. You know, this is 21st century, like I said. The size of a business is no longer measured by the size or how gigantic or how huge your office complex looks. It is what determines if you're big now is the quality of service you render, the quality of products you deliver to your clients. You know, so another myth you must have heard is the fact that you need a complete, elaborate, and well-detailed business plan from day one before you start your business. That is not in any way correct. If you have an idea, all you need is an action plan. You start, and as you progress, you know, you can now have a more robust business plan that will make you investment ready. You know, just that. Another myth you will hear is that everyone is your customer. The truth is, everyone can't be your customer. You can't keep channeling all your effort into making sure that everyone patronizes your business. Why not define your customer segment, your target market, and, you know, target your marketing effort towards attracting them. You know, identify their pain point and meet it, and trust me, they will patronize you in business. You also hear that when you start your own business, you become your own boss and no one to boss you around. Now let me bust your bubble. Newsflash. The moment you become an entrepreneur, you do not only have one boss, you have many bosses, because for every customer you have, they are your bosses, and you owe them the responsibility, the duty of meeting their needs, you know, helping them to raise that pain point. You need to consistently, back to back, constantly deliver quality products and services, because that's the only way you will be able to ensure continuous patronage. You also hear that starting your own business is the only and the easiest way to attain financial freedom. Yes, entrepreneurship is very rewarding, but the truth remains that entrepreneurship is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Yes, you've got to be persistent, you've got to put in the effort, the work, you know, so that you can get the desired results. If you do it the right way, you know, I assure you, entrepreneurship is very rewarding. I'm a living testimony. Final one is, you hear that ideas are the most, you know, hugely underrated currency in the world of business. You must have heard that before, but let me also tell you this. Ideas are undervalued, because in my own opinion, the greatest asset of every entrepreneur is not having a lot of money. It is having an idea, the creativity. If you have a revolutionary idea, great solutions that can address the pain points of customers, you'll be swimming in money. So, if there's anything an entrepreneur should have, is that creativity.
This is absolutely insightful. All right, Mr. Bolarinwa, kindly share your entrepreneurial journey with us. How did you get started?
My entrepreneurial journey is one of courage, self-belief, and sheer determination. No doubt it's been a roller coaster, it's been full of ups and downs, but against all odds, I'm standing strong and I'm soaring high like an eagle because that's the true African spirit. You never say die. I'm proudly African, and I started my entrepreneurial journey 16 years ago when I was still an undergraduate in my second year at the Federal University of Technology, Accra, Nigeria. It's often said that when life gives you lemons, make lemonade and sell it for a profit. So that's my story, basically. As the only son and fourth child of my parents, I grew up admiring my dad, who I consider one of the most brilliant accountants that I've ever known. My dad spent the greater part of his active years working for the government, and after retiring from the civil service, he took up a job as the chief accountant in a big private Agro-allied company based in Accra, Ondo State. You see, I'm of the opinion that my dad could have achieved a lot more in life if he had invested his resources, skills, time, into running his own personal business early in life. Because he's that intelligent, he's that resourceful. In 2007, an unfortunate incident happened. There was retrenchment at my dad's place of work, and this badly affected my parents' finances so much that it almost affected my education and that of my siblings. I was sad, and I decided that I wasn't going to work for any employer that won't appreciate my skills and compensate me adequately for my time and skills. I discovered early in life that the best form of job security anyone could ever have is the job you created by yourself. Vividly, I can still remember a day when I was ready to return to school.
Okay, just take this for your transport. I will send money to your accounts when you get back to school. So I wish you a safe journey. Kumarara.
All you could afford to give me for both transport and, of course, pocket money was 1,500. He promised to send upkeep money to my bank account, which was a norm. But to be honest, it didn't seem feasible to me at that time because of the financial challenge we were having. So I left home thinking about how to face my new reality. Oh boy, Sapa no be on it too. For someone who was used to getting everything like 100% from his parents, even up to the smallest pencil, pen, books that I used at school. You see, when I arrived at my lodge, I was left with 500 in my pocket. I was devastated. And I had to think of a survival strategy, at least for the first week of resumption. Necessity, they say, is the father of invention. You see, this experience would eventually become the beginning of my entrepreneurial journey. Fast forward to one of the first lectures that I attended at the beginning of the semester. I can never forget. It was CSP 210, in General Agriculture Practical. As a prerequisite for taking the course, it was mandatory for all 200 level students to buy a customized wooden plank to mark our portions on the school form so that a lecturer can access the work done by students. This customized wooden plank cost 500 naira per unit, which I obviously didn't have at that time. My friend and classmate, Lamide Johnson, came to meet me after the class, and I explained my plight to him. And we had to look for a way forward. So after an extensive brainstorming session, he's quite a cerebral guy, and of course they say iron sharpeneth iron. So we brainstormed, and we decided that instead of buying the customized wooden planks, why not go into production and distribution of that same product? So we decided that, okay, we're going to do that business. And lo and behold, that happened to be my best business venture in life, and it ushered me into my financial independence on campus. TSP 210 was really important. It was compulsory for all 200 level students, and we knew that we had a market, a ready-made market to sell to. We knew that for us to have a fair share of the market, we must be ready to deliver quality that matches or that match what was existing in the market at that time, and our price must be affordable to our colleagues. So how do we do that? We must make sure that we reduce our cost of production, and we decided to execute. We approached furnitures around Futa area to find out how much it would cost to produce that, and we got to realize that it was quite affordable. The right word is actually cheap. It was cheap. And so we're excited about that. And we said, okay, to paint the wooden plank and to inscribe names and matric number on it, we needed students from architectural design department. So we went to that department and got a few hands, like two guys, really good guys. And of course, we had to buy paint for them to work with, and we had a space that we used inside a space within Lamide Johnson's hostel. So we were good with production. We were ready to start. But another challenge was, how do we get funds to kickstart this initiative? So we decided that, okay, this is the strategy for financing. Said we will get to approach the cost reps and market our unique selling point to them. We'll deliver quality at affordable rates. Instead of 500, we'll set to you guys at 350, and to you, the cost rep, if you can deliver everybody in your class, all your classmates, we'll set to you at 300 naira. To them, that was value. And we told them we could deliver at the speed of light. Like, give us 3 days, we'll start making supply. So for the financing, we collected money from interested students. Some of them paid 100% straight away. Some of them paid as high as 80% so that we can get it started. And that was how we delivered. We supplied. Everybody was happy. That was how we became the biggest supplier of customized wooden planks on campus. And for us, that ushered us into the financial freedom we crave for while on campus, and it opened doors of more opportunities to us and opened our mind. Today, we were empowered. And we did not just empower ourselves, we empowered our fellow students by employing them to execute our project with us. And that has strategically positioned us for greatness today. Despite being a graduate of 3 years in one life, I've always, had keen and profound love for the creative industry, media and entertainment to be precise. It takes only one message for your life to be transformed. In 2009, I attended a capacity building seminar series organized by Pastor Sheyi Osanyubi of Power and Glory Tabernacle Church in Akure. The theme of the program was strategic positioning in the 21st century. And the facilitator that time was Prince Dipo Adenego. He opened my mind to the unending opportunities in the media, entertainment, and advertising industry. Did I mention that I've always loved entertainment right from my primary school days? Oh yes. I was a member of the most popular hip-hop group in Akure back then. The group was called the G Brothers.
And I have my homeboy Don Larish of the G Brothers. If you still remember him, you see the naughty nigga. Okay, film no sweet, don't see him, but yeah. That's what they do.
You come for the rebel light time just to catch your phone. Go live. So the waka they go. Waiting I see not against you. Heading with you the club. Waiting them do I go tell you now.
We won a couple of music competitions. As a matter of fact, I sang the theme song of the media edition of Mari International Mountaineering Festival. I also moderated notable events on and off campus. I organized some great gigs for some of the hotels around Futa. I volunteered to work with different youth empowerment initiatives and media organizations just to make sure that I develop my skills and fine-tune it with experience. After my national youth experience came, one of my G Brothers group mates, Don Larish, and I decided to start our own business. We actually started our artist management company. We called it A2C Concept, and we were bloggers too. So we were running a blog called basibia.com. We did that up until, I decided to increase my knowledge and my exposure in the media industry. In 2013, I decided to relocate to Lagos when I got an offer from one of the industry leaders in the Nigerian media and entertainment industry, DM Limited. To be honest, I can't remember when I applied for that job, and up to now, I still do not know who recommended me for that job. But all I know was that I came to Lagos, interviewed, attended a series of interviews like 4 times, and at the end of the day, I got a job. And I was to work closely with the CEO and the chief content developer of the company. I gave it my all when I was with this company because to me, it was a fantastic opportunity to learn from the best. And when I say the best, I'm talking about Mr. Oladapo Ojo, Dio, and Mrs. Ogugu Adopamu. These 2 great personalities showed me the way in the media industry. They taught me everything I needed to know about television production. Working with DM Udins and all his subsidiaries like 7 Series Productions, Just Media Production, First TV Studios, Opata Works, E-Backbone, really actually broadened my intellectual and creative horizon. Because for me, it was like starting from the top. I've been working with this company for 5 years, if I'm not mistaken. There's no other company I'd love to work with again in Nigeria. And knowing full well that I've always been the guy with the entrepreneurial mindset. all the knowledge I acquired while working with DM Holdings was to, the plan was to plow it back into my own business and fulfill my essence. In the course of my working with one of the subsidiaries of the company, Just Media Production, in the year 2015, yes. And I was the content director and floor manager for Calbepedia Mathematics TV Quiz Show. I was to lead our content team across the federation to film the documentary, the videos of all the finalists for that year. I discovered in the course of my shoot that most of the category A schools in Nigeria, really lack the media exposure, and most of them, they have the content to put out to really sell their institution. They relied more on brochure, relied more on yearbooks, to tell their stories. So I saw a gap there that, okay, their marketing intervention will be more effective if they can have compelling PR content, marketing videos, to tell these stories. But because the truth is, their target market, the parents, the guardians, well, there's no way they will have the time to go through a bulky brochure and see the milestone of the school, what they've achieved for, since inception or for that academic calendar. But with a milestone documentary video of, let's say, 25 minutes, 30 minutes, parents will sit down and watch. And they can understand the story and make a decision whether to enroll their wards in the school or not. So, while I was filming in one of the top schools in Nigeria in the year 2016, that was the second season of Calbepedia, and I was filming Calbepedia Laureate, and the chairman of the school approached me. He said, I've seen different directors, visit the school to produce the documentary, and I noticed the way you pay attention to your shoot is different. Can you please help us produce our school documentary? And that was how I put the idea that I had in mind to test. Executed it, client was happy.
You're welcome to the Ambassadors School, Agro-allied local government in Ogun State, where God helps us to produce and make the total child.
To me, I said, okay, wow, this is something to sell. And from there, we moved on to do other things. A friend of mine, Babawali Sadiq, approached me and told me about the documentary project going on at Kwasu and the challenge they were having that time, that I think the vendor they engaged wasn't doing a good job, and he told me he had to show the media officer the documentary that I produced for my first client, and they loved it. So that was an opportunity to make some good money, and it was at the time they wanted to launch their e-library, so it was for me to produce a documentary for the school and at the same time handle the media coverage for the launch of their e-library. And we were talking good money. Don't forget that at that time, my company was not yet registered. So that triggered the move to incorporate Santab Productions Limited. It wasn't supposed to be Santa Productions Limited. The initial name or the proposed name was Extraordinary Audiovisual Productions Limited. That is why our tagline up to today is producing extraordinary audiovisual content. When we did name search, it didn't fly. And I was like, okay, what else could I explore? All my life, people have known me to be Santa Bolero. As a matter of fact, that name is more popular than my real name. Most people don't, they didn't know my real name at that time. And it's like, okay, instead of extraordinaire, instead of pushing it or racking my brain, why not push Santa B Productions Limited? And of course, Santa B meaning Santa Bolero, of course. But to make it easy for people to pronounce, we tweaked it to Santab Productions Limited. And since 2017, we got incorporated in on 7th of April 2017, and operation started immediately. I had to resign from my job and moved on to produce the Ultimate Mathematics Ambassadors Quiz Show. That was a mathematics quiz show for primary schools pupils in basic 5 and 6. From that time to now, we've been able to service up to 70 clients across diverse sectors of the economy, both within Nigeria and outside the country. And our customer segment has always been the multinational companies, the category A schools, the MSMEs, and of course the high net worth individuals. We realized that not everyone is our customer. We had to we had to define our market, and we make sure since 2017 till now we have customer retention and staff retention of up to 95%. It took deliberate effort, to be able to achieve that. We've gone ahead to produce exciting shows, TV commercials, short films, and all of that. And this is that.
Wow. Awesome, Mr. Bolarinwa. Please, could you share the secret behind your brand success with us?
Okay. All right. Basically, there's no secret. But I'll just say the culture and the philosophy behind the brand Santa Productions. I'll share a few tips that I think if every other media entrepreneur or creative adopt, it will set them apart. For us at Santa Productions, we talk creativity, we speak creativity, we ooze out creativity, and that reflects in our storytelling. We breathe creativity. As a matter of fact, we've been able to create a unique storytelling style that we call the Supreme Africano style. The Supreme Africano storytelling style. And what it simply means is that we tell stories that Africans can easily identify with. Wow. Because every element of the story has an element of Africanism.
Whoa, nice.
Yeah, from the script to the production design to the delivery, all of that must speak Africanism. That's why when we create marketing content for our clients, it's easy to resonate with the target audience.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's one of the secrets, if you still call it secret anyway. I tell you the philosophy. For us, and personally for me as an entrepreneur, I'm big on entrepreneurship and financial management. I value self-development, I value capacity building so much that at a point in my life, I got certified almost every weekend. Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
Which means you have more than 200 certificates. If not,
maybe not up to 200, but the bottom line is I'm an alumnus of virtually all the top business schools in Nigeria and even beyond Africa.
Whoa!
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes, I am. I'm an alumnus of the Faith Foundation. I'm an alumnus of Enterprise Development Center, Lagos Business School, School of Media and Communication of the Pan-Atlantic University. Talk about Metropolitan.
Only you.
Plenty. So the bottom line is, we are big. I'm big on knowledge.
Awesome.
You know,
awesome.
so
you are truly an inspiration to the African youth.
You know, I'll encourage you to value and prioritize your self-development, capacity building. Always get trained to increase your intellectual horizon, your capacity basically. If you look around me, I don't have too many friends. I mean, the friends you see around me, they are more like business partners, you know.
Fantastic.
Yes, and these are friends that are proud of me, proud of what I can do, and they open doors to me to, help their clients achieve their marketing campaign by bringing my expertise. So my friends are always excited to open doors. Some of my friends are HR, they are into marketing, and the moment there's a campaign, they call on Santab. So we've got a fantastic Santab production somewhere. They will deliver compelling marketing content. So they bring me on board, and that works. So your friends, your network matters. It will help you go far as an entrepreneur. Another factor that we would attribute our success to is the power of collaboration. So as an entrepreneur, it's very important that you let me say, alone, you can do only a little, but together, you can move mountains. You can achieve so much more. For us, we're in our 6th year of operation, and there's some caliber of clients that we're catering to their marketing aspirations that we may not have been able to penetrate them that easily, if not that we have a collaboration with a more established organization that saw value in the quality of service that we render, and they brought us in. So as an entrepreneur, I'm going to advise you, collaboration is something you must explore. Another one is this: for us at Santa Productions, client is king. Yes, and client satisfaction is our topmost priority. If we have to break our back, if we have to have sleepless nights, if we have to work 24/7 to deliver quality promptly, we do it. Wow. So we value our clients, and we don't just service them. We move them from the point of customers to friends. Yes, and we endeavor to render extra benefits. What I mean by that is that some things we would do as add-on to the service we render to you. So beyond the money you pay, if you paid us X amount, we'll deliver X raised to power 2.
Wow.
Yeah, that's an added value from Santa Productions. Every entrepreneur must be willing. Every entrepreneur must be willing to do extra. I can tell you, Santa Productions have achieved at least 95% customer retention since we started operation in 2017.
Wow,
yes.
wow.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much. So, and for us, we also make sure that we have quality staff strength. Some of our production team are award-winning TV practitioners. They are award-winning filmmakers, and that makes it easy for us to come up with, groundbreaking concepts that would wow our client. Finally, the last but not the least is the God factor for us at Santa Productions Limited. We believe God is when it comes to creativity, is the supremo general. Yeah, without him, nothing was created. And every other thing that oozes creativity on it has a signature on it. So God is our biggest secret of success. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, viewers, you've heard from Santab himself, the CEO himself. Let's hear from his clients, what they have to say. We'll be back shortly.
First of all, let me congratulate Santa Production. It's been a great opportunity to see them working, for most of our activities in the last 3 years. One thing I find very interesting about this company is the quality of their production. The quality of their production is top-notch. Most of our foreign partners that have watched the concept they've done for us, they keep wondering, do you mean this come out of Nigeria? I say, wow. I say, that shows that good things can come out of Nigeria. So I'm really so proud about the company, about the team, because they are so dedicated, wonderful guys. In terms of deliverables, of course, they do deliver on time and they do meet their deadline that we have given them in the past. Beyond that, another thing I appreciate about the company is their clear-cut concept of ideas. My admonition to this young company that has been in business for the past 6 years is to ensure that they did not get discouraged because of whatever that will be going on around them. I want them to remain dedicated, and be perseverance to the good work they are doing. As far as I'm concerned, I wish them the best, and I believe they're going to go a long way.
Wow, it's been awesome. The experience is amazing, and it's a consummate professional. I am so impressed. He has far exceeded my expectations, and in fact, I know I'll be a repeat customer. It's been amazing. I've been wowed, and I highly recommend him to others for future cinematographic productions anywhere in the world.
I congratulate the Santa Productions team for their outstanding achievements and for reaching this significant milestone. I've enjoyed working with Santa Productions since its inception in 2017, and its audiovisual services and customer services experience have always exceeded my expectation. Their professionalism, attention to detail, and ability to deliver high-quality content make them stand out in this industry. As a client, I've always appreciated them, how they listen, understand my needs, and collaborate with me to bring my ideas to life. Their technical expertise, creativity, and dedication to their craft have successfully completed numerous projects for Ames Digital and Ames Apartments. I can't help but look back at the incredible journey we have shared with Santa Productions. They have helped our business grow and inspire us with their commitment to excellence and their vision of changing the narrative about entrepreneurship in Africa. So to everyone at Santa Productions, congratulations again on your 6th year anniversary. You have been a critical part of our success story, and I'm confident that you will continue positively impacting the lives of aspiring African entrepreneurs.
As Santab Productions celebrate their 6th year anniversary, I'd like to say big congratulations to the entire management and staff of the company. Having worked with Santab Productions for about 5 years now, starting from when we did our launching at Landmark Center in Victoria Island, Santab Productions were on ground to cover the event and other key milestone events that the company has hosted. Santab has been part and parcel of our success story. I would like to say without any iota of doubts and reservation that Santab Production had been fantastic. They've been phenomenal. One of the greatest qualities I've seen with the company has been in the area of their expertise and their diligence. They go to any length to ensure that they deliver high quality standard work production for anybody who is looking to book a video content production company, a digital content production company. I do not have any hesitation at all to recommend Santa Productions. So once again, on behalf of the entire staff and management of My Medical Bank Limited, I'd like to say a big hearty congratulations to Santa Productions. Keep the flag flying. You are destined for the top. Santa.
Mr. Bolarinwa is a very good man, a awesome director, and a very good role model, which youth out there would love to emulate if given the opportunity to work closely with him. He is a man that imparts knowledge, morals, and also spiritual value. And working with Santab has enhanced me to improve my knowledge on production. He loved making sure everything is perfect. You have to add perfectionist to his middle name.
Welcome back. So we have now seen that Santab's Iberaga and his clientele equate. Fantastic. So back to you. What are your disappointments? Let's know your entrepreneurship challenges so far.
Okay, thank you very much. This is one question. It is even challenging answering the question. You know why? I didn't get to know early that entrepreneurship is like a jungle.
Oh wow.
Yes, I got into it, and it has taught me a lot of lessons, and those lessons have made me a better entrepreneur today. You know, just like one of the myths that I discussed earlier. Of course, I thought I would be my own boss. I later realized that I'm now.
You have so many bosses.
Yes, wow. I have so many bosses now, and I thought, okay, I would make a whole lot of money. Now, don't be mistaken, or don't make a mistake of thinking that I've not made money. I've made money. As a matter of fact, I started making money before I registered my company. Wow. Yes, I'd made a revenue of up to of ₦1 million before I even registered my company.
Wow.
So entrepreneurship has been gracious to some of us, But at the same time, I've gotten to a point that I was left with the last ₦5,000 in my account.
Wow.
And overnight, you just receive a call from a client, come to our office for discussion, and the following day, you have ₦2 million in your bank account.
Wow.
So entrepreneurship, that's why I said entrepreneurship. I encourage you to join us in the world. It's a jungle, basically. And of course, for me, I've not had clients that are not appreciating of my work. Maybe because I was clear about who my clients were from the start. Yes. Yes, I was clear about that. Yes. And beautiful. I also knew that I had to make sacrifices.
Okay, Mr. Bolarinwa, what are your future plans?
Okay, for Santa Productions Limited, our plan is to continue to grow, continue to scale the business beyond Lagos. Of course, right now we already have a subsidiary in Akure, that's the state capital of Ondo State, wow, where it actually all began when you talk about my entrepreneurial journey. Then we also, in partnership, we're collaborating with some reputable individuals in Abuja and Kano, so that we can penetrate the north and of course, the FCT market. And beyond Nigeria, we are looking at having our subsidiary in countries like South Africa, and of course, we love them in Ghana. We would love to be in all the African countries, And for us, we were looking at starting a creative academy very soon that would empower creative youth in our community and fresh out of school graduates, so that we can teach them art direction, visual graphics designing. We can teach them production designing. We can teach them to use their talent, and of course, find a place for themselves in the creative industry. So we're looking at a program whereby we will not only train them, there will also be a room for internship, paid internship. And after that, if they feel like they want to continue to work with some of our partners that they will be working with, we'll make it happen. And if they want to start their business, we encourage them to start their businesses and we will give them the tools to make them flourish. So we're looking at that, and very soon it will start. So basically, that's our plan for the future.
Fantastic. Okay, viewers, you've heard from the horse's mouth. And sir, sorry to ask, do you have like a social media platform where people can connect to you easily so that they can look out for when these plans begin to materialize?
Oh, of course, sure. For all the viewers watching right now, I'd like you to stay tuned. Watch out. You can connect with us on Facebook, Santab TV Production. That's our page. When you also go on Instagram, you can check on Santab TV. Of course, we have our presence on LinkedIn, Santab Productions Limited. Our YouTube channel is Santab TV. So be on the lookout for that, and we'll roll it out as soon as we're ready. We're working on it.
Okay, viewers, you've heard from him, and be on the lookout for this. Go to the Facebook page, the YouTube channel, the Instagram, like he said, the LinkedIn. Follow him back to back to be sure that you don't miss out on the opportunities that he has in store for us all. All right, back to you again, Mr. Bolarinwa. What message do you have for our government and investors? Okay,
for me, before I drop the message, I'll say, first of all, kudos to the government and kudos to every single organization that has been supporting entrepreneurship in Africa. You know, because I'm a beneficiary of such schemes, such programs, such intervention, and I think they should just continue. Okay. You know, African youth are not lazy. We got the drive. We think entrepreneurially. We are enterprising. We got the ideas that can change the world and make the world a better place. So, investors, the government, and well-meaning high net worth individuals should endeavor to give back to the society, and they can do that by empowering youth, you know, through capacity building, through seed funding, just like the ENQUIRIES, the COVID-19 survivor funds. All of these would go a long way. Even some low interest loan would do a lot for African youth. I mean, and for me, if we do this, the only thing stopping us is ourselves. If we don't stop ourselves, we will definitely become the greatest, continent on the face of the earth.
All right, viewers, it's a wonderful time. It's been a wonderful time hanging out with Santa Bolero Idowu Emmanuel. Thank you for being on our show today. Okay, my dear viewers, it was awesome hanging out with you. Until we meet again, same time. See ya.